1.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. And all this week, and maybe a little bit of next week too, we've been talking with folks who are nominees for the Athena Award or the Young Athena Award. And that luncheon is actually taking place at the Country Club next Wednesday. So it's been really good to meet and to talk with some of our nominees because we get an idea of how it is that they came to be in the position they are in. And also it gives us an opportunity to let them inspire you as a woman or as somebody who works with women and has something to offer to them about how they can also make a difference in their community. And today we meet Gabbi Miller, and our conversation is brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. We have heard the name Bella Spa and Beauty often here on our radio station, and I'm just learning now how expansive your company is. My goodness, you're a busy lady.
Yeah, we are busy.
Wow. I'm looking at the services at your website, which I think is really a cool website.
Thank you.
It's bellaspaandbeauty.com, and the services that you offer, just amazing.
Yeah, we want to give a little bit of everything to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
That's our goal.
You've been in business for how long?
A little over 7 years.
And at your new location for how long?
A little over a year.
A little over a year.
Yes.
For folks who don't know, where is that new location?
We are across from White's Variety, Heritage Run Road, down further on Philadelphia Street, part of Heritage Court.
When you decided to move there, there can be any number of reasons somebody wants to move their business here or there. Mm-hmm. I don't know what went into that decision, but how has it worked for you?
It's been great. We really were struggling at the other building to be able to get clients in, so I knew we needed to expand our staff, which is great because I'm able to provide careers for 28 employees now. We're at the old building, it was 16. We're also able to accommodate different types of services. So we recently added hair. We've expanded our medical spa. And then our parking lot was an issue. Now we have a lot more parking, which is nice.
What you just said really intrigues me because looking at the website, I was looking at the medical spa part because we think of spas with the image of a spa.
Yeah.
And certainly those services are still available. But medical spa is something that not a lot of people are familiar with.
Yeah, and we've been offering medical spa services almost since we opened. This year we did create a separate LLC, so we have Bella Day Spa now and Transform Med Spa, so our logo is a little bit different. Mm-hmm. My husband is one of our providers. We offer Botox, filler, laser hair removal, rosacea, pigmentation lasers, IV infusions for those that want to boost their immunity during the winter, B12 shots, a little bit of everything because, you could only do so much with a facial, so we wanted to take it a step further and be able to accommodate more medical services as well.
I would assume that the licensing for such a thing, it's pretty rigorous. So you
it's different. So it was a lot of work changing the business structure last year and with the move. So we wanted to make sure everything was perfect, and my husband really wanted to step up and be a part of that role. He kind of helps me run the medical portion of it.
This has been a dream of yours since you were little.
Oh, yeah. I suffered from skincare issues growing up, acne, and my mom, thank the Lord, sent me to get facials regularly to help me with acne and all that. So I just got really into the beauty industry, and I've wanted to do this for a really long time.
But becoming a spa owner, that's not a small step. I mean, you really have to go through, as I say, I used the word rigorous a couple of moments ago, a rigorous process to get to where you have the expertise. And did you work somewhere else before establishing your own?
So I went to IUP for small business entrepreneurship. After I graduated, I knew I wanted to become an esthetician, which is a license to do facials, waxing, things like that. So I moved to Pittsburgh, worked for a medical spa there for a while, and ran a salon. So I kind of wanted to get both ends of the spectrum. That way I had the experience to open a business. I obviously, first business I've ever opened, but with the background of my parents owning businesses, it really helped me in opening my own business.
Came back to Indiana?
Yes. Yep.
Born and raised?
Born and raised, Homer City.
Yeah. And obviously you're enjoying yourself, but you're putting in an awful lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but you know what? I have a really amazing staff. I could not do it without them. Those clients don't come back to see me, they come back to see them. They cultivate relationships with their clients. They truly care about them. You know, we win with them, we lose with them. We're all in this together.
Gabbi Miller is our guest, Bella Spa and Beauty, and I'll get it wrong, so go ahead and say the medical spa name again.
Transform Med Spa.
Transform Med Spa. See, I'll mess that up.
That's all right.
1,000 times before I get that one right. But since it was a lifelong dream of yours, was there a moment when you said to yourself, this is what I was after, this is the way that I envisioned it, and now it's here?
You know what? After the move, like that, I knew I wasn't settled at the other building. I knew there was going to be something bigger and better. And now I feel at home, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Like this is the building we were meant to be in, but I needed to wait until it was the perfect time to do that.
And I'm sure that you have 28 employees there, that some of them have their own dreams that one day they might be able to open up a business.
Oh yeah, and I'm actually really supportive of that. You know, I actually share an employee with what somebody would say a competitor, but her and I are friends, so we share employees. Like I am always about collaboration, not competition. Some of my girls have their own practices, not in Indiana, obviously, but I'm very supportive of their dreams. I've had several employees leave to do their own thing, and that's amazing. That's what we're here for. I'm here to help however I can.
That's really what Young Athena is all about. And Athena Award itself. Did you have a mentor that helped to guide you along?
You know what? My dad for sure. But also I have a Aunt Frankie. She is an amazing businesswoman. She doesn't live here, but I've always looked up to her. She donates so much back to her community, and that is my goal. So we recently started taking on a family or a charity every month at the spa to raise money for. We want to do something different every month, and we're going to do it every month that we can. It helps the community, even if they're donating a little. Like I know I'm making a little bit of an impact. So this month we're doing like Love of Life, the Women's Imaging Center as well. So far we've raised like $900, which I'm excited about. And hopefully we'll be able to do more.
Yeah, well, that opportunity to serve within your community, there's one thing to setting up a business and operating within a community, but then to turn it around and serve the community in which you are, that's a very special opportunity and something we should never take lightly.
Yeah, if we can do it, we should, you know, and I can't donate a lot of things, but I try to do it when I can.
Yeah. Some of the other things that you do within the community, some of your interests that are able to reach out into the community as well. I'm sure there are some.
Yeah, I actually recently joined something called Greek Glow, and we are a group of women that build relationships with the sororities at IUP, and just we're mentors for them. So if they just need someone to talk to that's not their parents and they feel comfortable with us, you know, we've been doing that, and that's really cool because, you know, they do reach out to me. They're like, hey, can I get coffee? Absolutely. Like, let's go get coffee, because maybe someday they want to do what I'm doing, or maybe they're having a real life crisis that they don't know where to turn to because they're not from here. So I can be of guidance, and the other women that are in this, they can be of guidance of those ladies as well. And
there most likely have been times in your life when you were in the position that they find
absolutely
themselves in.
Yeah. Going to college is hard. It's a different transition.
Yeah.
Everyone needs somebody to, like, you know, lean on and talk to when they're going through a hard time.
When you learned that you had been nominated for Young Athena, how did you react?
Well, I was surprised. The person that nominated me was my mom, because someone reached out to her to tell her to nominate me, and she kept asking me questions, and I was like, she wouldn't tell me what it was for until after the nominations came out, or I got the email, and I was like, oh, you're sneaky, because I don't like to talk about myself. So, you know, it just was more of like if she had told me, I probably wouldn't have helped her fill out the paperwork. So,
well, you know, it's interesting you say that, because some of the others that have been here, especially the Young Athena nominees, have said the exact same thing that you did. I don't like to talk about myself, and it's almost as if I'm too busy being myself that talking about myself just doesn't feel natural.
We don't do things to get like recognition. We do it because we want to do it, kind of thing. So I think, I know a lot of the other nominees, and we all feel the same way. Like, we're like, oh, I don't want to be in the public eye.
But it's part of building a life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and being a part of the community. And so folks can learn about you by visiting Bella Spa and Beauty. You've got a wonderful section where you get to meet the team.
Yeah. We're always growing too.
Yeah, and you're not going to brag about this, but I will because I really like it. Your website, you actually designed that.
I did, yeah. I am proud of that.
Yeah, was it something you had experience?
No. My mom always says I'm very like, once I can't do something, I will figure out how to do it because I don't want someone else to do it.
Well, that's Young Athena right there. Well, it's very good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I really, really enjoy the website and looking at the services that you offer. You serve an awful lot of people.
Yeah, about 2,000 a month.
2,000 a month. That's amazing. It's amazing with the staff that big as well. You're doing it right. Gabbi Miller, so good to meet you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. The Athena Awards Luncheon is at the Country Club next Wednesday. It's Indiana in the Morning. Kilmeade is next, Fox News. In just a couple of moments, it's Indiana in the Morning.
It's Ram Power Days going on right now at Luther Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Northern Cambria. How about these deals for Ram Power Days?